Fiction is better than reality, and since now reality is pretty horrid, I've been finding solace in reading some fictional books. And today I'm back with another book review, and this time the book in question is The Retribution at Peckerwood Lake. I have already reviewed the first book in the series, which was Turkey Creek, and it was horror mystery genre. The same stands true for this book as well. It is horror mystery genre, and it continues where the events of the last book left off. So Phyllis Ann, who is a voodoo queen from New Orleans, is pretty upset after the events of the last book, where she could not help the clients that she has had. Despite having 40 years of good career, this was the first time where she could not help her clients. So this time, when a problem arises, she is unsure of whether to help, whether to move on, whether to quit the career altogether, what to do. The Retribution at Peckerwood Lake has some of the fantasy elements in it as well, because there are a few characters who are trying to create an immortal elixir. So the person in question, Buck, has stage 4 cancer and wants to sacrifice a kid to be able to create an immortality elixir so he could live a longer life. And the events of the book are pretty horrid, because kidnapping a child, of course, it's terrible, but the writing is so descriptive that you do feel scared in some of the portions, and the other portions are pretty intriguing because the book was more mystery than it was horror. The most interesting thing about the book was the internal turmoil of the characters that I read about, and it also makes you question, because Phyllis Ann, after what happened with the last book, she is pretty unsure about what to do. And there is her granddaughter who's trying to motivate her to move on. But then when the question of a child's life is in question, what do you do? Do you keep the regret of the past where you could not help a client, or do you continue doing what you are best at to be able to help more people? And then there comes the question of Buck, who is basically struggling to live his own life, right? So he has cancer, he wants to find a way out so he could survive. So who is wrong and who is right? That is the question that you would ponder upon throughout this book. But why I'm talking about this book today is because during these terrible times, you want to read something that will take you far away from reality, and that is something that I found in this book, Retribution at Peckerwood Lake. The entire premise of this book is so eerie and so creepy that you cannot even think about anything else while you're reading the book. And the plot is pretty engaging. It is very fast paced, and the writing of the book is so intriguing that once you're turning pages, you will not be able to stop until you have finished the book. I have pretty other horror books to suggest as well, but right now I think this is the book that you should definitely pick up if you are interested in the horror genre, and if you want to find a book that will send shivers up your spine while you're reading it. Just a suggestion, if you are not that interested in horror genre and want to start out, pick up the first book in the series, Turkey Creek, and also do not read this book without reading the first book first, because then you won't be able to pick up what the book is all about, or why the characters are feeling what they are feeling. So until you have read the first book, there's no need to pick this up. But I wanted to talk about this book as well because I really liked the first book as well, and this book was pretty interesting. It was the kind of horror that just creeps up on you, that you are not intensely terrified on the first page, but slowly it just creeps you out, and it just weirds you out. And towards the end, I believe that it was a pretty good ending for this book. I do not feel the same about the last book, but I think that this book was a step up from the previous book. The writing was a bit more polished, the characters were they felt a little bit more deeply, and also the plot was a bit more engaging than the last book.